Welcome back. Today I have another tutorial for you guys. It is this teal eye with flares of warmth. I wanted to do something colorful and glittery, but still at the same time not so dramatic. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes with Benefit Cosmetics Stay But Don't Stray eyeshadow primer. I will be using the Trolls palette for this look. I'm going to go ahead and apply the lightest shade in the palette directly to my lid as my base. And then I'm going to go in with the light orange as my transition color. And this color is called Fuzzy. And I'm going directly in my crease and then blending it out softly. And the main brush that I'm using for this is from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics, and it is called the Crease brush. Now I will be cutting my crease. I'm going to be using Nyx Cosmetics concealer and a flat synthetic concealer brush. And what I'm doing is just lining out where exactly I want to cut my crease at, and I'm just filling it in completely with concealer. Now I'm going to go in with these two blues, Creek and Branch. And I'm going to apply them on top of each other, so I'm just mixing in two colors here. And I'm using a really small detailed brush for this. This brush that I am using is from Nyx Cosmetics. And I'm just filling up the entire concealer part. Alright, now I'm going to go back into defining the cut crease line using these two browns from the palette, which is called Hugger and Bergentown. And I'm going in with the really precise liner brush, and I'm following the cut crease line and adding the dark brown there. And once I go in and cut the crease with these two dark brown colors, I'm going to go ahead and blend it out a little bit just so it's not too harsh. Although this is a cut crease, I want it to be a little bit more on the softer side. And this brush that I'm using is from Nyx Cosmetics, and the one that I use right here to cut the crease more precise is from Sugar Pill. And to fill it in more precisely, what I do is get like a synthetic brush, and I go back to the color that I'm using on my lid. Alright, now what I'm going to do is get the hot pink in the palette and apply this on the outer corner of my eye. I know at first this doesn't really make sense, but this will just give the colors more dimension. And I'll give it that very galaxy iridescent vibe. And the hot pink in the palette is called Poppy. So what I'm doing is just applying the hot pink directly on top and blending it out. Now for the glitter, the fun part, I'm going to be using Eyekandy Cosmetics glitter and Shopvioletvoss glitter. The Shopvioletvoss glitter is called Kiki, and then the Eyekandy Cosmetics, I'll go ahead and list it down below. What I'm using is the Urban Decay Midnight Cowboy glitter liner as like my adhesive, so I go ahead and clean it off with the gold glitter and then dip in the brush and pick up the blue and the pink glitter and then apply it on the outer edge of my eye. And I'm applying the glitter mainly directly on top of the pink eyeshadow. For the inner corner of my eye, I'm going to be using the color Karma. It's just like a really bright gold. And directly on top, I am using Urban Decay Cosmetics Midnight Cowboy glitter liner. And now I'm just blending it out so there's no super harsh lines. For the lashes that I'm going to be using, they are Shophudabeauty lashes in Samantha. Now I'm just cleaning up the bottom of my eyes. Any fallout. For my face, I'm going to be priming with Nyx Cosmetics Angel Veil. For my foundation, I'm going to be using Makeupforever HD Stick. And I am going to be mixing it in with LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation. And in the LA Girl, I am color nude beige. And in the Makeupforever, I am 157. Actually, 147. My bad. And I'm applying this first with the foundation brush, a synthetic one. And then I'm going to be blending it in with the Beauty Blender. Ooh, I lied. I'm going to be using a brush. This foundation brush is from Juvia's Place. And it's actually one of the best foundation brushes that I have used. Alright, now for my concealer, I am using NYX Cosmetics HD Concealer. And I'm applying this directly under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, my forehead, my chin, and top of my lip, and right underneath where I would contour. So everywhere that I would usually highlight. And I went ahead and blended that in with the Beauty Blender. For my contour, I'm using the contour duos from NYX Cosmetics. I'll go ahead and list the shade down below. And I'm blending my contour in with my Beauty Blender as well. I'm applying a little bit more concealer underneath my eyes and right underneath where I would contour. Oh, and on the bridge of my nose and on top of my lip as well. Now for baking, I'm using my that was so messy. I'm using my Holy Grail Bent Night Translucent Powder in the color Fair. Now I'm going to be using Hello Flawless from Benefit Cosmetics face powder and buffing out the baking powder and applying coverage at the same time. Alright, now I'm going to be using the highlight and contour palette from the Balm Cosmetics. I'm going to be using the two darker shades to bronze up my face and sculpt it out. And I'm bronzing up my entire face, also like the shadows of my nose, to just not really contour it, but just kind of shadow it out. And to bronze up my face even more, I'm going to be using MAC Cosmetics Give Me Sun. And this brush that I'm using is from Juvia's Place as well. For the highlight, I'm going to be using MAC Cosmetics Beaming Blush. I absolutely adore this highlight so much, it's so beautiful. And the brush that I am using is from Sigma. And I'm applying my highlight on the tops of my cheekbones, the top of my lip, and my nose, and a little bit on my forehead as well. Ooh, getting my fruit in. Get your fruit in, people. Oh, my water. Alright. Now I am applying more inner corner glitter using Urban Decay Midnight Cowboy. And for my eyeliner, I am using NYX Cosmetics the Slide On Glide On liners. And this is like in a bronze color. I'll go ahead and list the exact color down below. And I'm going to go ahead and get the bright pink the bright pink, the bright orange in the palette, which is called DJ Suki, and just blending it out. And I'm also applying a little bit of that hot pink color, which is called Poppy. This palette is so good, by the way. It's so underrated. And I'm blowing out my underneath my waterline a little bit. And applying some mascara on my bottom lashes and on my regular lashes as well, just to kind of join in my falsies with my real lashes. And now to set my makeup, I'm going to be using Nyx Cosmetics Fix Plus. And now for my lips, I'm going to be using a Soar Lip Liner by MAC Cosmetics. And for the lip color, I'm using PUR Cosmetics matte lip color in the shade Obey. And that is it. That is the finished makeup look. I really hope that you guys liked it. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys later. Bye.